You can easily get a copy and see what you think of it if you want to. And yeah, this is a book that stayed with me. I will possibly get 44, to be honest with you. Check that out and see where things go. There's things I left out of here that'll surprise you and amuse you. Most of the character designs are crazy. In the beginning, when she goes to Abortion Town, she's with someone who she says is her husband, who isn't, and that in itself is a hoot when you see him. Yeah, it's pretty wild. So, Saga, well, you may not be for everybody. For this week, you are for me. You are a challenging piece of art, and that's important in every form of art. Be it painting, a comic book, movies, television, everything. There should be times when people are challenged by difficult subject matter. You are the winner of Comicus, and you get to keep your bag and board. And you float up into the ether. Into the ether. And the camera will show... I can't quite get you out of the range of the camera. So, oh well. That's the camera won't, the book won't really fly into the heavens. But no, this definitely, to me, is the winner of Comicus this week. Yeah, if anyone has any questions on the comics, any of these issues or anything, feel free to ask. One thing I'm debating to do too is I might actually put these after the 24 hours or 48 hours. I might put these on YouTube possibly. I have to break them into little bits and chunks because you can only have like 15 minutes unless you're, because you know YouTube has to have all these insane rules all the time. But yeah, I might be putting it there. Otherwise, you can also, if you need to see anything else other this, or if anyone else wants to see it, this will be on video on demand on Twitch. I think that takes about a few hours to a day. I don't know how long it takes exactly. I've never had to gauge it exactly. Usually when I work with editing the videos and everything, it's days later, so. A final call for any questions, any suggestions for books for next week. Again, I can't guarantee you if you put a book in the list that we can totally do it. Also, too, I can't guarantee they would come out next week. That is another thing, too. There's no way I could be like, yes, and then the book doesn't come out, and then I'm like, no. I mean, it could be basically put on a mental file for the week it does come out, but that's a possibility, you know. I'll be only 1 second. I want to see if we have any announcements to make today during the stream. Give me 1 second, please. Let's see. No announcements that I see. And I do not see any questions at all. So with that, I will actually bring this Comicus to a comic close. No, but seriously, no. Thank you very much for watching. And yeah, I'll be here next week, 7 p.m. Central. Again, 3 more books. We'll see what happens. And I do my best to have different studios. So if I do something insane, like 1 week it's 3 DC books, then we will do 3 Marvel books the next week, something like that. But I usually try to jump around the different studios. And a good deal, most of the books will be books I don't normally get. So it's exciting for me too, a little bit of an adventure. So I want to thank you all very much for watching. I'm Hoarder Gamer, and you have just witnessed Comicus! That sounds probably a little too much like 50s science fiction than a Gladiator, but oh well. I'll go with it. I'll go with it. Everybody, thank you very much, and I hope you have yourself a good evening, and hope to see you next week, 7 p.m. Central. Thank you very much. Bye-bye.